from. Make the 6 straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? Just got to New York like a net on a jet to London. To Brazil, to Quebec, like the whole world took effect to Ferg. Tell them, lay back, slow down. Better represent when we come to your town. So lay back, slow down. What you represent when we come to your town? Say, get in with the business, I'ma be there in a minute. I just booked a Paris ticket, thinking Russia need a visit. I'ma run it to the limit, and me on my way to Venice. LA got the people saying, la, 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 la. Brooklyn saying, la, 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 la. Hacienda saying, la, 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 la. Vegas saying, la, 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 la. Rio saying, la, 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 la. Tokyo saying, la, 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 la. Down under saying, la, 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 la. Miami saying, don't look ahead there.
Coming to live on 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Chicago Bulls. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the small forward position.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some great offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Now Jordan, after Westbrook's missed three, and so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Chicago on defense to the right side. There's the double team with Pippen. Durant from beyond the arc and then some.
Talk about confidence to pull up from out there. And what skill to knock it down. That's major league there, folks.
Yeah, no doubt about his toes on this way back.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Dennis Rodman pulls it in. Outside Jordan. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got his first 3 points of the game. So it's Chicago now. And here's Jordan outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And Ibaka kicks to Roberson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jordan. And the Bulls get it back. The feed now to Rodman. And here's Jordan outside. That doesn't go either for Jordan. To the middle. And Westbrook, here we go. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Westbrook's got 5 points so far. So it's Chicago now. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Outside Jordan. Here's Rodman. No good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Tries from 7. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from Ibaka. And it's 7 points for Russell Westbrook. And the Bulls with possession. Trailing by 2. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Excellent use of the screen that time. And that's now 9 points for Jordan.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Harper. Rodman dishes to Jordan. And the Bulls, another 3.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Feeds to Robertson. Lets it go from deep. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Right side, Pippen. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Thunder trailing by 4. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Oklahoma City gets it back. Westbrook's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Jordan having a terrific game. He already has 12 points.
And he's turning this court into his own private playground.
Boy, that's certainly what it feels like, doesn't it? I mean, we're watching this guy do it all, and he's doing it with flavor.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Now, here's Westbrook. He has 7. Outside Jordan, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Longley's checked in for Steve Kerr. Waiters is checked in for the Thunder. Jordan with the bucket.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Bulls leading by 9. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. .157 left in the first. Waiters gets a wide open look. He drains the quick shot.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Outside Jordan, and it's Dion Waiters with the foul.
Dion Waiters. That's his first personal foul.
A minute 42 left to play in the first. The drive by Jordan, stolen by Waiters.
And they've carved out an early lead in spite of the fact they continue to turn it over.
Already have 5 TOs, Greg. They just have to figure out a way to tighten this execution up.
Pippen kicks to Jordan. Lets it go from 11. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. And that's now 19 points for Michael Jordan.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. Chicago making some changes. Kukoc, he's checked in for Longley. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Harper. And then for Oklahoma City, Enes Kanter's checked in for Ibaka. And it's Andre Robertson in for Waiters. And Adams kicks to Robertson. Outside Durant, lets the 3 fly. And the rejection by Pippen. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. .107 left in the first quarter. And here's Westbrook from the arc.
Yeah, but the defense is doing a pretty good job of contesting those long-range shots.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, limiting their accuracy. Three-pointer is such a big part of the game today, but it's really about balance when you're an offensive team.
There's the dish to Robertson. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Durant for 3. Adams, the pass to Kanter. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Kanter's got his first points of the game.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
And he gets the bucket.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Rodman. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 13. Lets it go with a three. Rodman here tonight. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Thunder 5 right now. Russell Westbrook out there with 4. And it's Durant. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Kanter in at the center, locking down the middle. For 3, Westbrook. Rebounded by Wennington.
You don't want your best shooter heaving up that shot.
Exactly. Even the top three-point specialists in the league would probably catch heat for taking that shot.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Longley's checked in for Chicago. Harper comes in for Kerr. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Pass to Jordan from deep three-point range, but they get it back. The pass to Pippen. Back to Jordan. Puts up a three. And again, no good by Chicago.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Here's Westbrook. 13 points in the game. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself. In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
Jordan the pass to Longley, and a wide open look for Jordan, and he hits the jump shot. Jordan's got 26.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Nice shot by Ford. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Durant's checked in. Here is Harper. Outside Jordan, lets it fly, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Jordan's got 4 this quarter. Thunder trailing by 9. Durant with it. He's picked up by Pippen. And really deep through that time. Durant's gone 50% from deep tonight, making 2 of 4. And 3 from Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists tonight. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. On defense, the Bulls. No good from Durant. To the paint. And then Pippen slams it in.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Durant, no good.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. He's got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Wennington. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. On defense, Chicago. This is the most they've led by 13 points. And stolen by Jordan. Jordan double crushes in mid-flight.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Roberson, he's checked in for Randy Ford. Jordan against Westbrook. A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. And it's blocked by Jordan. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Now Ibaka, after Westbrook's missed 3, officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost him.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Chicago. Kerr comes in for Ron Harper. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Adams checked in. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And the Bulls making a change here. Harper's checked in. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of the game. Westbrook against Kerr. To halt the run. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now, here's Kerr. Following the shot by Kevin Durant. Kukoc gets the bucket.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness. Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Now Durant. Dennis Rodman missing on the 3. And that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. Durant's got 6 here in this quarter.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
And they will call over the back on the play.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
but they'll get another chance. Kerr with another miss. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And, guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
Jordan is out there with Harper. Then it's Kerr. Then it's Dennis Rodman. And it's Pippen in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now Westbrook following the three-point attempt by Michael Jordan. Westbrook can't get it to go.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
That's good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
It's Pippen with the drive, and he dunks it down.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one. He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Chicago calls timeout.
And you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Got a piece of it. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Westbrook. They get the rebound. And Roberson kicks to Ibaka. His three-pointers off the mark. The Bulls leading by 14. And 3 from Jordan. There's the bucket. Good. Jordan's got 41.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Ibaka, wide open, he fires. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Let's go.
Ibaka's got his first 3 points of the game. The Hail Mary from beyond half court is off target. Here's Roberson. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Simpkins, he's checked in for Chicago. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Morrow's checked in, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Cantor, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jordan kicks to Rodman. Shot is no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Dishes to Westbrook. Chicago grabs the miss. Rodman's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. The shot's good from Jordan.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
He rifled that one in from distance. Morrow's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Rodman. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Singler's checked in. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The shot is off. Great D that time from Jordan. Down low, here's Pippen. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And Jordan sends it back. It's Pippen with the drive. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
From deep. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Simpkins passes to Rodman. Krills the three-pointer. Rodman's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Thunder trailing by 20. Kicks it to Westbrook. From deep three-point range. Westbrook missing again.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Now Jordan, after Westbrook's missed 3. Clock at 6. From deep. Jordan's shot is off. Jordan against Cantor. The Thunder with another miss. The Bulls leading by 20. Jordan kicks to Kerr. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. Longley's checked in for Simpkins. Waiters, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. .119 left in the third. No coverage that time. Jordan's got 46 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
From deep three-point range, Westbrook pulls it in. Ibaka dishes to Waiters. And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. Shot to end this cold run. And it's Westbrook again missing. Here's Jordan. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Singler, no good. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Kerr. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. And Singler kicks to Ibaka. He feeds it to Waiters. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Westbrook. But he recovers it. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And here are the Thunder now. And Oklahoma City. Looking who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Adams is out there with Durant. Then there's Roberson. Then there's Foy. And it's Waiters in at the 3 spot. Here's Roberson. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Roberson's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Thunder. And 3 from Jordan. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Check out the game for Durant. He has 9 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
They really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Chicago calls timeout. For the Thunder, Ibaka comes in for Waiters, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Foy. The Bulls leading by 22. Outside Jordan, shoots it up, back to Harper. This one for 3, And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Rodman. The tray.
Overall, the defense is doing a much better job of staying in front of the shooters and denying them the easy buckets that they were getting in the first half. That's a good job defensively.
Up the floor. Jordan kicks to Harper. The three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Chicago.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Now Durant, after Westbrook's missed three, fires for three. Offensive rebound.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
Rodman no good. Rodman's gone 1 of 6 shooting from the field. The kick out to Westbrook. Here's the three, and he recovers it. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Ibaka against Pippen. 5 to shoot. Durant the pass to Westbrook. Westbrook missing again.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Pippen dishes to Rodman. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Mitch McGary's checked in for Adams. Singler comes in for Serge Ibaka. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Roberson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Count that one. Chicago leading by 20. Pass to Bushler. Out to the wing. Here's Simpkins. Defended by Durant. Brown wide open. He fires. From outside off the mark. Pass to McGary. One-on-one fast break. Cans the 12-footer. Now Brown. Kukoc for three. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
No good from Durant.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
From deep. Payne can't hit. Wennington passes to Bushler. Another three for Chicago.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
No good on that one. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Steve Kerr's checked in for Wennington. Rodman comes in for Simpkins. Jordan, he's checked in for Bushler. And it's Harper in for Brown. Then for the Thunder, Adams, he's checked in for McGary. Ibaka comes in for Singler. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain him.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Chicago making some changes. Wennington comes in for Kukoc, and it's Simpkins in for Ron Harper. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Nick Collison's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Westbrook against Jordan. And it's Westbrook missing.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Kerr's gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. The feed tomorrow. For 3, Durant. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're simply living and dying from behind the arc in this second half. And I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. The three-point shot can be used, but they've got to balance it out. Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Jordan. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the final quarter. Westbrook against Jordan. No good off the front iron.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
And here's Westbrook following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. Launches the three. That's good. Jordan's got 57 points.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had them on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at them.
The whole knockout blow.
Wennington. Great D that time from Collison.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside Durant. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Wennington. Here's Kerr. That's the good. And so Chicago